Folks, today in Harlem, family and friends gathered to pay their respects to Jordan Neely, the black man who was choked to death on a New York subway train station by Daniel Penny. Reverend Al Sharpton actually preached a eulogy at today's funeral. Of course, he was killed on May 1st. And Perry has subsequently been arrested, a former Marine, been arrested for second-degree manslaughter, where he was released on $100,000 bail. Now, Penny claims he stepped in to protect himself and other subway passengers from Neely. Now, Penny's next court date is scheduled for July 17th. You've heard a lot of folks, again, sharing their thoughts and reflections on Jordan Neely. He often was someone who was on New York subways dancing as he was a Michael Jackson impersonator. And, you know, look, he had his issues, but he was an unhoused man. And again, everyone knows there's no reason in the world that this man should be dead as a result. Again, at today's funeral, Reverend Al Sharpton preached the eulogy of Jordan Neely today. Here is some of what he said.
We keep criminalizing people with mental illness. People keep criminalizing people that need help. They don't need abuse, they need help. I want to know who called the order that it was all right for this man to choke this brother to death and go home and sleep in his bed. Who gave the order that it was all right to release him? We can't live in a city where you can choke me to death with no provocation, no weapon, no threat, and you go home and sleep in your bed while my family got to put me in a cemetery. There must be equal justice under the law. The sick part about it is that he'd been choked much of his life. The agencies that failed to keep him and give him mental health choked Jordan. Those that let him go, even though they had his record of needing help, they choked Jordan. The city agencies choked Jordan. He'd been choked most of his adult life. He's an example of how you're choking the homeless, how you're choking the mentally ill, how you're choking all over this city.
Folks, again, Jordan Neely laid to rest today in Harlem. All right, folks, back to our Roland Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment. When you talk about blackness and what happens in black culture, we're about covering these things that matter to us, speaking to our issues and concerns.
This is a genuine people-powered movement.
There's a lot of stuff that we're not getting. You get it, and you spread the word.
We wish to plead our own cause. Too long have others spoken for us. We cannot tell our own story if we can't pay for it.
This is about covering us.
Invest in black-owned media.
Your dollars matter. We don't have to keep asking them to cover our stuff. So please support us in what we do, folks.
We want to hit 2,000 people, $50 this month, raise $100,000. We're behind $100,000, so we want to hit that. Y'all money makes this possible.
Checks and money orders go to P.O. Box 57196, Washington, D.C. 20037-0196. The Cash App is $RM Unfiltered. PayPal is R Martin Unfiltered. Venmo is RM Unfiltered. Zelle is Roland at RolandSMartin.com.